Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gina B. Living Foley, and I do Dollar Tree hauls typically on a Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. And do I have a haul for you? If you're new to the channel, please check out some of my content down below. And if you like what you see, I would love it if you would hit that like, share, and subscribe button and the little blue bell so you can be notified whenever I upload something new. For those of you who have already done all the things and you interact with me, I am so incredibly grateful. I feel like I have friends outside of where I live, and your comments mean the world to me. So I really want to put out a huge thank you for those of you who, you hit the like button, you comment, and you engage with me. It really, really makes my day. And I have just the best Dollar Tree haul, lots of fall items. They're coming in, and I wasn't ready to grab anything, but I see them come in and go right out. I had to buy some things because it'll be gone. They won't restock them after a while. So I thought, we're in August now. I better pick up some things. But I have other things too. I have some wonderful items. The price points were a little difficult to decipher. At my Dollar Tree, they've been very slow to get those covered up red dots. And when they cover them up, we don't have scanners that work. We haven't had them working for quite a while. So I just have to inquire. And if I can remember, I will. But I usually do the digital receipt, and I don't have a paper receipt. So I may need help. I may need some comments down below if I misquote a price. So let's get started. These beautiful white pumpkins are going to be gorgeous in my garden. Large pumpkins with detail. Now you can DIY these, but I love them as they are. Hobby Lobby has been getting things very similar to this, and they're definitely not $1.50. These were $1.50 at my store. And I know that one I'm very positive because I asked the lady and she said $1.50. So that's what I was charged for these two beautiful pumpkins. The detail is really amazing. Look at that detail. Very, very beautiful, you guys. These will look fantastic in a little garden. I have a tiny home. It's just over 1,000 square feet. And I do have a bonus room, which was the garage, so that makes it feel bigger. And then this giant deck that wraps around my home, which is also like a living room. It's wonderful to be out here today. If you hear a little bit of noise, we do have our favorite dog in the neighborhood, and he's asking for his treats. And we also have tree fallers taking a tree down about a block away. So if you hear a little noise, that's all it is. I have another cool pumpkin situation. I may give this to my daughter because I thought it was so cute. They just moved into their new apartment, and we helped them with that. And it's like a cottage. It's very cottage-like. They're only attached by one wall, and they're on the corner of a unit with all these trees and a little backyard. It's precious. They were in a house that was too much for them, so rent is through the roof, and I said, get rid of that rent, start packing away some money so you two and the kid can have a home soon. Look at how cute this is. This would be so great on their front door, or mine. I don't know. I'll probably give it to them, but it's so cute. And you could DIY this. The detail here, this is all hand, like watercolor painted. It's a print, probably glued on to this particle board, but it looks rich. It looks really good. What I was thinking you could do with this, so I'm going to put out an idea. You could remove this little detail. This is like a little bit of almost like a little blanket material. And the bead detail with the little rough looking rope. I love it. And they did some wood detail. See the wood grain? Now that looks great as it is, but if you really want to do something spectacular with this round, what you can do is remove this detail, remove this so that you have a full surface, and go over it with little planks and stain them and make your own sign. I know you would have to re-drill holes or just literally put some hardware back here. But what a great, or you could just paint the whole thing and do your own thing, but you would have to remove this. I think it's cute the way it is. It really is adorable. And you need to really look for these. These were in like a corner where the flowers were. And it was $1.50 as well. And then I did go to the floral section, and we're in that, you know, hot August nights type of weather. We've been having triple digits just a few miles away. We're always about 10 degrees cooler than the city. But this past few days, we've only been maybe a couple degrees difference. So it's hot. It is hot. Now, I do have some of these silver dollar things already from years prior. These were actually labeled, and I was charged $1.25 for these. And I'm assuming these would be $1.50 at a lot of Dollar Trees. But like I said, we've been very slow on the uptake. So I did only pay $1.25 for these. Let me know in the comments below what you paid for these if you have been buying them. But I thought I'm going to take my summer bouquet, my summer picks, and just add a couple of these in to transition slowly into the fall. I have an arrangement in my bathroom, and I just thought it would look great because the details in my bathroom are this color. So I know I got 2 of them, and I have like 3 or 4 more sitting in my little mini garage in my Halloween bin. So I'm going to add those to the mix. I thought these were absolutely beautiful, and they do look a bit like a hydrangea, and hydrangeas dried are just exquisite. And I have a few of those from my mother's garden after she passed. I went and clipped a bunch of hydrangea, and I watered everything, and they were kind of purple, and as they dried, they've gone kind of like this gray, but they're beautiful, and I thought this would look great with it. Now, these were marked. See that? These were $1.50. I know. These were $1.50. So those are great. You bunch them together, it is hydrangea, right? Really, really cool. Very nice, and they look beautiful with this. Now you can make an incredible fall wreath or a tablescape. I saw something really cool, you guys. The pool noodle folded in half and then zip tied. I'm looking at the cutest little baby bird. It's one of our finches that are indigenous up here. And it's a baby, and he's been flying around. He can't figure out how to get the food out of the feeder, and he keeps flying around and parking himself going, what? I don't know how to get in there, but he knows there's food there. It's adorable. Just can't get in and get any. Very sweet. I bet Mama will come by. We'll see about that. But anyway, as I was saying, there may be a need for you to tell me in the comments below, what are you paying for your floral picks? I think that's what I was saying. Hey, it's Sunday. I worked really hard yesterday. Brain isn't all in yet. I know. Okay, more cool fall Halloween items. So I fell in love with this thing. You guys, this was $6. It's a mist maker. It's a cauldron. I know. This old white witch here has to have her little cauldron for the Halloween. I know, I'm a little Italian white witch. So it says it lights up, and it's a mist maker, and it has full directions here on the back. It's like a double boiler looking situation, and then you plug it in, you put water in it. See, you pour water in between those channels, and then you plug it in. And it is like a computer plug-in. It's like it can be, let me see here. It's a USB connector. And so here it is in its little glory. Look at how cute. Now what I think I might do is I might do some fun acrylic paint on here to make it look just a little bit more realistic. I know. Tell me how cute that is. I know. And how many times am I going to say I know? I don't know. So there it is. It's screwed down here. So I don't know if I have to take this out. I don't have to do anything. You put the water right in here after you plug this in, and you clearly either need a USB connector with the plug-in. That's the only thing it doesn't come with, which is fine. I can use my phone deal or something from my computer. Put the water in, and it will, I know, it will create the steam. Now this also, I can just tell it's made almost exactly the same as an aromatherapy atomizer. It just doesn't have a top. I know this can be used like that because I know the hardware of those. I'm a massage therapist, and we have these at work. It just has a top. So it would be really cool, just a drop of aromatherapy. And what I mean by that is pure essential oil. You don't want a blended oil or a perfume oil. A blended oil means it's in a carrier oil, so you don't want a carrier oil in water. It'll just sit there. It won't atomize. It has to be pure 100% essential oil of something, say lavender or peppermint, or one of those. I love the Guru Nanda stuff at Dollar Tree, but it is in a blend of almond oil and I think apricot kernel oil or jojoba. And when you have it in a carrier oil, it can't atomize. So just know that. But this can be used as an atomizer. But it's a cauldron. It's a cauldron, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait, you guys. Look at how cute the packaging is. Isn't that great? Look, that's what it looks like. That is sharp. That'll look great. And it lights up. It says it lights up. So it would make the most fantastic atomizer. And those are like 20 bucks. Even at TJ Maxx, they're like 10, 15 bucks. So a really, really screaming deal. Okay, because I am a born Italian white witch. Look, we have the all-seeing eye. Isn't that cool? Now the hands aren't appropriate. They're not this way and this. I guess you could do that. But I was thinking that all year round this would be cool to hang my bracelets on these thumbs. It would be really, really cool. If you are a vlogger and you do, or you do like TikTok or that, and you do a lot of tarot readings, this would be really cool as your backdrop. But I'm thinking you could do a hand this way and a hand this way and lay your bracelets. You could put some rings on the middle finger. You could probably fit a couple of rings. But I just thought it would be really cool as a backdrop too, if you do readings of some sort. Like if you do fairs and you do mystical type stuff. That's really cool, but the detail's really beautiful. This looks pretty intricate. At one of our like spiritual stores, this could run you anywhere between $10 to $15. These had a thing on them. They used to be $1.25. I think these were $1.75. Please help me out here. Put a comment in the comments below if you saw the hand and what you paid for it. Again, I don't have the paper receipt. I have a digital receipt, but I know they're above $1.25, and it was not in an area where it was marked $3 to $5. It was not. So this here was definitely, I think I told you, in the $6 range. Okay. And then I found this cute little guy. This, I believe, was $1.50. So my last week, so I collect crow stuff right now because I had an amazing crow experience in my life in the last 6 to 8 months, and it's been following me. So it's a crow. It's really cool, you guys. Now, what I think I might do with this is around here, I think I'm going to paint it in a black texture. Okay. And then I think I'm going to texturize this with a medium that will make this look like a real oil painting type thing. But it's cool. It's kind of shaped like a coffin. Crow represents a sudden ending. And so there you have it. Look at all those crows. There's bats in the background. These are bats. Also, swift ending. I know. I just love the symbolism in here. This would make an incredible tarot card. So, you know, kind of a warning of an ending, and it's not bad. It's an ending. It's a completion of a cycle. We don't look at it ever as a bad thing. Yeah, bad things happen all the time. We're here on a dirt clod going 1,000,000 miles an hour, and life isn't always easy. So these here, just all of this is symbolism. And I feel that the artwork is actually quite good for $1 and something. If that doesn't mean anything to you, it makes great Halloween decor. Fantastic. Fantastic. But I think it's so funny how society doesn't understand that culturally, in a lot of different indigenous cultures, that this is actually could be quite positive, an ending to a karmic cycle, an ending to, you know, it's a total death of what you were before. So it's preparing for a new beginning. So in order for things to move forward, we have to deconstruct and end and put in a close to something. So not always bad. Not always bad. That I know I'm positive that was $1.50. This I'm a little shady on. I can't remember if they were $1.50, $1.75. Cannot remember, but they were really close to this. And nothing had a thing on it that said $3 and $5. So I know we were in that family. Okay. Now, in the actual $3 to $5 and up, the plus section, I found these incredible printed fleece throws. These are good all year round. These are sunflowers. These are sunflowers. They had the red dot, but it said $6. I thought they were $5, but $6 is still really good deal. I can tell this is better quality and bigger than the one I got last year. That was $3. I know this is much bigger. I can feel it. Look at that. That's way different than what I got last year in the plus section. So I'm going to open it up. And you know, you can do so much with this. But what I loved about it was the print is all through fall, end of summer, all through fall. Sunflowers are like forever for me. They're not just summer and fall. To me, they can be all year round. Yeah, this is a huge blanket. This is a huge fleece blanket. It's it will fully cover my massage table, and I currently am in an element room called the water room, and our walls are this color, and we always have fresh sunflowers in there. So I thought it was outstanding for a $6 item. I know that at Target, Walmart, this would be a little bit more. This would be $9. especially how big the size is. This is not a small fleece throw. This is a good size. It would make a great throw on a twin, but it would fully cover a massage table. So I love it. I absolutely love it. So I bought two. Each were $6, and I'm really happy with the price, because if it was at Hobby Lobby, if it was at Walmart, we're looking at $9 plus. So I know I'm still getting a huge savings. And what a gorgeous print. Run to Dollar Tree. They had 3 to 4 different prints of the same type of fleece blanket. So if you have kids going to college and they need throws, they need decor, what a great way. If you've got a young person that loves sunflowers that's going off to college, a couple of these would look great on their dorm bed. Just fantastic. I also love the idea of, I watch a lot of tiny living or mobile living in like an RV, whatever. I find it fascinating. And these would be great in a new build out if you used these as throws. Be great. I know, random, but you guys, I'm addicted to watching people living not out of the car, but like bigger vehicles, and they create like a whole home there, and they're retired and they're traveling, and it's really cool. It can be done. Not something that currently I would want to do, but I find it fascinating because I live kind of tiny. So I get ideas from that. Okay, another really couple of cool items that I found. Sorry for bending over, but I need to. Okay, I think I have this is the last of like home, fall type stuff. This is a flame light. Now I have no idea what this is going to do. It says 3 flickering flame lights provide a real flame effect. It's battery operated and requires 2 AAA batteries, which are obviously not included. This was $1.50, and you guys, they had so many different light options. They had the wire light set in orange, kind of this gold color, a green, and a purple. $1.50. See? $1.50. These were in the same section, so I know the prices on these very, very firmly. I think this would be really cool I have a lantern in my little bonus room where I dance, I create, I can do massage in there. And I just recently got some incredible art from the mom's house, my mom and pa's house. He's not living there, he's in a facility. And my siblings got the real, modern art. I took on the more tribal, like different, goddessy art, and there's this piece of art in there, and I've got this lantern nearby, and the room has a little bit of a Middle Eastern appearance, kind of tribally, and I have this lantern, and this will fit in perfectly, and I think it's gonna work. And then down the road it can go in a pumpkin. It can. So yeah, and I think it just has one setting. You just turn it on. It's great for placing inside a carved pumpkin, trick-or-treating, party decoration. The other thing it would be great in, you guys, if you do like the pathway with the on Halloween, or if like you're doing an outdoor evening party, the paper bag look with the votive in it, this would be great in that. That would be fantastic. I can't wait to see what it does. Very excited. Okay, and then of course I got the little LED wire set in this warm color. I was looking for the exact color description on here, but it doesn't give you an exact color description. But it is 5.6 feet in length. That's a lot. And it's $1.50. I think I already told you that. Okay, these were $1.50. This is a candelabra bulb that it will fit in my little tiny Tiffany lamp, and it's got a soft white light. The brightness is 500 lumens, and The estimated energy cost is 60 cents a year. It is LED, so those are so good. They last forever. And these at my Home Depot were a lot more than $1.50, a lot more. So still an incredible savings. Even though prices are higher, it's still considered a discount store. So I'm happy with still going there. There are some things where I'm like, nope, I can go to the grocery store and get it cheaper. But you know, things like this is fine for me because I don't use these all the time. You get 6. I keep them in my work bag. It's a leave, all day strong. I love taking these after a long day's work. They're easier on my gut. Rather than taking Advils can be really harmful to the gut. So I have these, and you get 6, and these were $1.25. So I feel like for $2.50 to get 12 of these is I'm fine with that, because at the grocery store, I was there yesterday and I was going to pick up a bottle of Aleve thinking, oh, too much. I think you get 20, and they were like $10, $12. So it's still a screaming deal. I'll have you know, the vitamin C stuff was in the $15 range, and I got 2 packs for $1.25, and it's emergency, so I got 4 for $2.50. So I think you get 10 to a pack, and it's like 15, 16 bucks. I don't need that many. Again, we live small, so I like to keep, these are actually going to go in my work bag because we're in the throes of heat here. And I'm finding in our new place, for some reason, I feel a little bit more exhausted and I can get hotter. I have a window now, which is lovely, but I can feel that heat coming in the middle of the day. So I'm done by 2:30, but by 1:30, 2 o'clock, it's pretty hot in there, even with the AC. So I have to be really, the client is so happy, because when you lay down and you relax, you tend to lose temperature. And so for them, they're cozy. The girl who's working gets really, really hot. So these are great to have. Hydration is good too, but I love these, and I only do half a packet, and I put it over some ice and I just shake it up, and it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. So there you have it. Those were $1.25. These are $1.50 now. Still a good deal. You get 10 of these. I do a lot of my dishes by hand, but you guys, these have been great. I don't get all of the dots. I don't have a problem with that. And these are little dish packs for $1.50. You get 10. For me, it's fine. I have just a little jar that closes down, and they look pretty in there. So there you have it. I also recently got, it's an orange and royal blue pack of powder in one of my hauls down below. I got 2 of those, and those have also been very good, but they're not packs. It's just powder. I have a little scoop in there and put it in. That's been really, really good, as well as also putting a scoopful in a big bin of water if I'm doing pans by hand. So there you go. I'm still all about the dish detergent stuff at Dollar Tree, even though it's gone up to $1.50. This was $1.25, 14 tablets. You can't beat it. It's by Nuvacare. It is equivalent, comparable to Zyrtec, and it's time for me to switch up how I take my allergy meds. I don't need it every day, but I can kind of feel it today. Because it's windy. Indoor, outdoor allergy medication, dye-free, generic, 14 tablets. That is a screaming deal. Screaming deal. So another really good deal is my husband had a tummy bug. I don't know. I haven't gotten it, so I don't think it's contagious. It could have been a mild food poisoning case. I don't know. But I think 8 soft gels of an equivalent to Pepto-Bismol. You get 8 caplets, soft gels. These work really well. if I have IBS complications, this has been great for me. It's only $1.25. Great to keep in my work bag. This stuff is great to keep in your work bag or your travel bag because it's minimal amount. It'll go through inspection beautifully. Put it in that Ziploc bag, clear, and they can see everything you have. And I mean, it will cover you during travel. So there you go. Okay, I've got more. More is coming. Hold on. Okay. More incredible finds. I know, we're going overboard. So, also in the medical section, I always pick these up. They hadn't been carrying them for a couple of weeks. I panicked a little because these are all in every one of our massage rooms in a dish with little tongs for our clients that come in after lunch. Or like they're traveling through town and they're a tourist and they, went to our fancy restaurant and had a little glass of wine with their food. These are great little gas pills and they taste really good, chewable. That with a little cup of water before you go face down on the table just does the body well. So you get 36 of these. They're mint flavor and they're delicious, you guys. So they're perfect for like a after dinner mint before you go face down on a massage table. Melatonin. These have been fantastic. You get 30 tablets for $1.25. I'm all about it. I have bought all the expensive melatonins, gummies, all of it. This has been my favorite product. I do not get the crazy melatonin dreams from it. So there you go. For a restful sleep. It does have vitamin B6 and calcium. So vitamin B6, 1 milligram. Calcium, as a calcium phosphate, it's 55 milligrams. And melatonin, 3. I don't need these every night, but they're fabulous after a long day's work to ensure. When you do hard labor like I do, it's really hard labor what I do, but I love it. It's my workout. And I pair that with my actual workout. And I'm approaching 60 now, like it's right around the corner. And I feel very, very strong for doing all of that constant massage, muscle resistance. I don't do extreme deep tissue anymore. I'm a very tiny girl, but I use my whole body weight and my core is pretty strong, especially up here. Down low, I could do better. But I feel that when you get exhausted like that, ensuring that you get a full night's rest and hitting the hay early is so important. And this has been an incredible product to ensure that I fall asleep. I take it about an hour before I go to bed. That's the magic of it, is don't take it right when you go to bed. Take it an hour before and it will ensure you fall asleep. Yes. So rest is important when you do my level of labor. Okay, I found something so cool in the self-care section, shampoos, conditioners, facial care. I found a couple of really cool items and I found one makeup product. Leave-in conditioner, Paradise Breeze. Now, this is a dupe for all the fancy stuff. And it's got notes of black amber, plum, vanilla, woods. It's free of all the things. This is going to be great for my little human hair toppers and wigs. I'm telling you, this smells incredible. It's like a dupe for the Native brand products, and it just smells so incredible. And I think it makes for a great, some of the dry shampoos feel tacky to me. And if you don't want the tacky feel, you can just use this as a refresher for your hair. You guys, it is almost like perfume body spray worthy. I'm doing it. But it's a conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner by the Power Stick brand. And it was $1.25. What a deal. And I'm telling you, the smell is outrageous. If I could get a candle in this smell, I would buy them all day long. But I'm going to put this in my work bag to refresh because I get really sweaty. I'm going to put that in my work bag for sure. And belly dance bag. I still belly dance, so there you have it. Great. That was a true find. Tell me in the comments down below, have you found the leave-in conditioner by the Power Stick brand, which is obviously a dupe for something. I want to say Native brand. I don't know if they put out leave-in conditioners. I don't know. Okay. Another self-care thing that I found, I have on my arm here an old injury, and I have been working with shaving my arms to make sure I don't get a keloid scar from it. So about 5 years ago, I had a mosquito bite and it went south. I've had it lasered, I've done this, I've done that, and the derm just wasn't helping me. So of course they looked at it, made sure there was nothing weird with my skin, but it is almost gone. But recently I had been sweating a lot at work, and I had my sweatband right here because I was just doing cranial work, and sometimes I sweat really bad doing that. It's an energetic type healing work, and I noticed that the band gave me a little pimple, so on top of my scar. So I've got these on there. It's working fantastic. And you guys, their little blemish little stickers are so good. They're comparable to very expensive ones that you get at a regular beauty supply house, whatever. But I also found this spot acne treatment, which I know is a dupe for a name brand that I used to get. And I do get little imperfections here if I have to wear a mask around a senior. And I can't remember the name brand, but I mean, it's got the same packaging and everything. And that stuff would cost me like $9. So I've got it. It's a spot acne treatment, oil-free, salicylic acid. I actually like using salicylic acid all over as like a very light chemical peel. I do a dot, I mix it with water and just put it all over. And I let it dry thoroughly and then follow it up with an oil-free moisturizer. And that really helps keep these little breakouts in check. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a dupe for this product. I can't remember the name of it. Help me in the comments below. But I used to get this as a teenager, and it was definitely very popular next to that, what was it? It was like a clear bar, and it was filled with salicylic acid. I know you all, if you grew up in the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. And this is all a dupe for that. So yeah, you get a good amount, $1.25, can't beat it. I was at the grocery store, like I said yesterday, I was all looking at everything, just going, hey, how is this comparing to the current Dollar Tree situation? And so something like this was in the $9 to $10 range. $1.25. If you have kids that are having trouble, or if you have adult acne, that is a great product. Okay, I found something else, and this had no dot, no nothing. I'm assuming this would be in the either $1.75 to $3 range. It was in the regular $1.25 aisle of home improvement, but I know it was not $1.25. It's by Greenlight. It's a Tier 1 Advanced Power Strip Energy Saving Smart Power Bar. Now I need one of these in my massage room, and so I went ahead and picked it up. I'm going to open it up. I want to say it was either $1.75 or $3. It's just unfortunate it didn't have. We're way behind on the sticker situation. But look how nice this is. This would be a lot more money, like a tremendous amount of more money at my Home Depot. I just know it. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. It's awesome. And you just plug it right in. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's got instructions, but multi-action, energy-saving, smart power bar. Cannot beat it. It handles 5 outlets. Screaming deal. Screaming deal. And I have a huge announcement. So I'm going to be going on a couple of field trips in the near future. Staying low today. My husband's still nursing his tummy bug. He's way better. But we have 2 brand new Dollar Trees in our region in the Sierras. One in a town called Rescue and one extra. So we now have 2 Dollar Trees in Cameron Park. So these both just opened up in the last week, and people have been raving about it on our county chat. And so I cannot wait. Please stay tuned because I will be doing some hauls from that area. Okay, 2 more items. This is City Color B Matte. It looks like a it's matte 302. It is a very dark color, but I'm mixing it with a light color. I have a belly dance event coming up relatively soon, and I want to look really more Egyptian. I do have some spottiness, even though we went to Hawaii and I got a little color. I have to protect myself because I've had pre-keratinosis off and on. But this City Color looks like a dupe for CoverGirl or Maybelline. It's really nice. Correct me if this is actually a name brand because I've never heard of it before, but it was packaged like a true name brand. It really reminds me of a Maybelline. And so I'm going to be mixing this and doing a true Egyptian desert look, desert rose look. And I just thought this was fabulous. It could also really, it's got a pump. You guys, this is a nice product. So I'm going to swatch a little bit on my hand and I'll know right away. It's very dark. Ooh, it's highly pigmented. And if you wanted to put this like even on your décolleté, this would come out. And once you rub it in, it just gives you a gorgeous tan. Look at that. This is a great, I knew it would be good for like coloring my skin without having that creepy self-tanner smell. And it'll wash right off. That is this would make a great contour. It could make a good for a brown blush. But yeah, this is a good product. Yeah, this is coming out really nice. There it is. There's the full. Okay, I'm going to put yeah, this is really pigmented. So if you're planning on doing some stuff for Halloween, this is fantastic. You just wouldn't want to wear white against a body makeup. So I call this a body makeup. And there's zero cakiness, but look at how tan that made me look. Okay, mixed with an ultra light, BB cream, this is going to come out beautiful. And it really spreads. Like, I mean, the more I work with it, the more it melts into your skin. So see how tan that can make you look? So on stage, this would look amazing if you're going for a really dark complected look, like deep tan, like you've been in Hawaii for a month and you slowly got that golden copper tone tan. It is a fabulous blendable, highly blendable product. And it's so nice and kind of dry, but it's not drying. It's just not cakey. It's not over liquidy. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Great for stage makeup. By the way, I did get some views on my last Get Ready With Me. I want to put it out there if anybody wants to see a Halloween look. Greek goddess, Egyptian goddess, that's going to be the theme. Any type of Persian princess, any of that will work for my Get Ready With Me for Halloween. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see get ready with me using this matte product, creating a darker complected looking person here. Fabulous. So products like this and costume makeup, professional costume makeup, are extremely expensive. So to find something like this at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 is incredible. This just, like, if you, I've got melasma here. It's like a white mark here, and that will be perfect for this part of my neck. And then to contour the neck, just to make you look really tan. This is the season of Renaissance fairs, so this would look fantastic if you're gonna do like they don't like the word gypsy, traveler. They use the word traveler. So if you were going to be like a traveler or an Ottoman trader type of character, this would do it. Look how beautiful that blended. I mean, it did great. It did great. It did the trick. Wow. And it just gives you the most incredible tanned look. Better than a self tanner, because it doesn't, what I'm finding is that it doesn't have an oily or a cakey feel. And that's if you're a makeup person or you do a lot of stage stuff, run to Dollar Tree to get this to darken your skin. Fabulous. But it'd make a great contour product as well. Okay, this is so cute, and I wanted to put something on the front desk of where our day spa, we just moved. This is great. We use highlighters all the time. So this is a multicolor highlight pen. Look how cute that is. Look at how adorable that is. I would love it if they would have added a little pink one at the bottom, but yeah, this is wonderful. If you've got kids going back to school, or even, you know, adult kids going to college, this is wonderful for a highlighter. Really cute. Look at that little highlighter. It's got like a medium-sized, it's perfect for what we do when we're highlighting notes on a client. We still have to have a paper trail where I work, because if they ever ask for records and they need it for like filing papers, they need hard copies still. So I just thought that was so cute, and I was going to give it to our front desk lady. I know. And then the most amazing $5 item I have seen at Dollar Tree finally came in. This is going to be my basket for work. I do wicker baskets. I do all kinds of baskets. I have my rollaway, but my room is so tiny. My rollaway is kind of too big in there. But everybody comes in there and says, "Oh my gosh, Gina, this room feels amazing." I've been curating my room with good energy. It's this really beautiful, brilliant blue, kind of like this aqua blue color. It's pretty dark. And then we have these lightweight blue shell, long tiered thing that makes a little bit of a chime. It's a chime made out of a very light shell, and it's in that blue family, and it's hanging on the wall, so you can hear, every once in a while I'll hit it and you can hear that. And we have always have fresh sunflowers in the room. And then we have this wicked cool piece of art, and it's a tiny room. It fits a massage table and a little person like me to work on the human being on the table. So it's a tiny room, but it's shaped like a triangle. It's so cool. And this is going to fit in my corner perfectly. This is fabulous, you guys. Now I've been trying not to collect a lot of plastics, but you know what? I had to have this. I'll have this forever. This is phenomenal. It's very sturdy. This would also be great if you're camping, for anything to tote. Great for my belly dancing gigs, just to carry stuff in. It's fabulous. Yeah, the rollaway I love, but it can just be too cumbersome to take in and out of my car and get, to fit in that little room. So if you have a need for something like this also makes for a great laundry basket, and it's got handles here and these handles. Cannot beat it. $5. Oh, do I have it upside down? $5. Yeah. Fabulous, fabulous Dollar Tree haul, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this long, drawn out, phenomenal Dollar Tree haul. And I would love it if you would say hi down below. Say something nice and sweet. That's not what I was trying to do. This is what I'm doing. Love you all. Take care. Have a beautiful Sunday. I've got hair in my eye. I will see you next week. And let me know in the comments below how you're doing. And if you're new to the channel, I invite you to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Watch some of the content down below before you do that. See if you like what you see. Also, I promise, I'm going to be increasing my Instagram uploads. I promise. And probably by next week, things will settle down more. And I will be uploading at least a couple times a week on my Instagram channel. It's Gina B Living Foley, just like my YouTube. And yeah, I would love to grow my little family here. So do all the things and know I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.